Hey there guys, it's so nice to see you again. So I know it's been a little while since I actually uploaded. I'm really sorry about that. Life's just been kind of crazy. I've been dealing with a bunch of stuff recently. But I'm making a video now, and that's what's important. So every year since I started my channel, I have been doing a year in review video. So basically what I'm gonna be doing is talking about last year and all of the crazy stuff that happened. I know it's a little bit overdue, but let's just jump right in and we'll start with January and work our way down. So I do have a little list here, so if you guys see me looking to the side, I'm probably referring to my little list. It might be a little bit of a long video because a lot happened last year, so just get comfy and maybe grab a snack and enjoy. Alright, so January. Really the only thing that happened in January last year was Celebration of Harry Potter. Now, I had a lot of fun at Celebration of Harry Potter, and I met a lot of new friends. I went by myself on the Sunday of the event, and I ended up leaving with 10 new friends, and we have a group chat and we talk to each other all the time, which is super exciting. Unfortunately, they're not doing it this year, so me and my friends are gonna try to meet up again because it's been a year since we met each other, and that's crazy. So moving on to February. In February, I went to a couple of concerts. I went and saw Beach Boys and AJR. So AJR I went to with one of my friends. She invited me, and I didn't really know who they were. I only really knew one of their songs, but she had an extra ticket, and I was like, yeah, let's go, it'll be fun. So we went, and I absolutely loved it. Honestly, I think it's one of my favorite concerts to date. So if you guys get the chance to go see them, you definitely should, because they were really good. And then Beach Boys I saw at Universal. So on to March. In March we had a couple more concerts. I went and saw The Fray at Busch Gardens, and I went and saw multiple concerts of Simple Plan at Disney. So that was really, really fun. I really liked the Simple Plan concerts as well. I need to stop saying I'm sorry. The Simple Plan concerts were really, really fun, and it was really cool that they actually played different songs for each of the concerts. So the way Disney does their concert series is it's 3 smaller concerts instead of 1 longer one. And so I got to see all 3 of the concerts on 2 of the days that they played. Believe that they were there for 3 days, maybe 4 days. But either way, they are coming back this year, so I'm super excited for that. I am already planning to go, and it's gonna be so much fun. Another thing that I did do in March is I did a behind the scenes tour at Sea Life Aquarium in Orlando. So that was really, really cool. We got to go up above the basically the habitats, and we got to see some shark eggs and see where they do their food prep and quarantine areas and all that kind of fun stuff, and I got to learn a lot more about it. So it was really fun because I'm an animal nerd and I absolutely love anything to do with animals, so behind the scenes is really cool. Alright, so April was a little bit more busy. In the beginning of April, I got to ride on the Mardi Gras float. I did get to ride on the Mardi Gras float twice, so I did 2 different floats. And I basically got to throw beads off of the floats in the Mardi Gras parade, which was really, really cool. I did save a lot of the beads, and I still have them in my room. I don't really know what to do with them, but Mardi Gras. I did do another concert that month as well. I did a lot of concerts this year. I went and saw Smash Mouth at Disney. They were a pretty good concert. They had a lot of good songs, but it wasn't one of my favorites. They weren't very interactive with like the crowd of people, so it was okay. They were good, and I love their songs, so it was cool to watch, but I wasn't as impressed as I was with Simple Plan. So 2 other important things happened in April. My cousin Jake got married, which is super exciting. I'm super excited for them. They're both so cute together. So I got to go up to Massachusetts to see my family for that, which is always nice. Usually we only get to go up once a year, but this year we actually got to go up 3 times. So that was really, really cool. And then I also finished working at Dunkin', Yay. So I finished working at Dunkin' back in April. I was finally able to find a different job, and so I stopped working at Dunkin'. So in May, I started my new job, which was a party rental company, and basically I got to work with blow up bounce houses and carnival games and snow cone machines and all that kind of stuff. So it was really fun, and I got really strong because bounce houses are heavy, really heavy, and we had to move them around and set them up and take them down. So it was a really fun job. So I did get that job there, and I was super excited. But that's really it for May. So we're gonna move on to June. So in June, I had a dance performance. So I found a dance studio around the corner from my house that I was able to start doing dance classes with. Most places stop at the age of 18, so it's kind of hard for adults to find places to dance, or same thing with gymnastics. I've looked for a bunch of places, and I finally found one near my house. So I was taking some classes over there, and we had our dance show in June, so it was really fun. I really miss performing, so that was a great opportunity to just get on stage and have fun. Now in July, something super exciting happened. You guys probably already know if you've watched some of my other videos, but I got hired for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. So that was really exciting. I kind of auditioned just as like, I wanted to audition, and I didn't really know if I would be able to do it, if I could do it, if I should do it. So I just auditioned and went, you know what, the worst they can say is no, and if they say yes, then I can figure the rest out. Who knows if they even want me. And so I auditioned, and I actually got hired for it, and I was super excited. So that was my big news for July. Now we're gonna jump a little bit and move on to August. So in August, I actually went on my first cruise. I went on a cruise with Royal Caribbean, which was a really great cruise. We ended up, it was me, my friend Kenny, and my friend Jacob, and we ended up getting a drink package. So there was alcohol and lots of soda, because I like soda. But we went to the Bahamas, and we went to Coco Cay and Nassau, and they were both really cool. I loved everything about the cruise. When we went to Coco Cay, I got fried like a lobster, so that was not so fun, but I was on a pretty tropical island, so it's not so bad. But anyways, I did go on that cruise with them, and it was really fun. It was a 4-day cruise, I think. Sounds about right. It's like, I think it was 4 nights, 5 days. Yeah, sounds about right. But anyways, it was really fun, and I can't wait to go on another cruise. We've already been talking about how we should go on another one, because it was really fun. So hopefully that's in the near future. Well, near-ish future. That costs money that I don't have right now, so we'll see. All right, so moving on to September. So September is the fun part. So the end of August and to the beginning of September, we started doing rehearsals for Halloween Horror Nights, and I got to find out what house I was gonna be in and do all of that fun stuff, meet my cast. So I ended up being in Scary Tales, which was basically a twisted version of a bunch of fairy tales, and I was the old hag in Hansel and Gretel. So it was something really cool and really different from how I normally am, because as you guys can tell, I'm very like smiley, happy, blah blah blah, and I got to be this old creepy lady witch that scares people, and it was so much fun. Halloween Horror Nights started on September 14th and ran through November 3rd, and for all of those days I worked it, except for a little week in between. I did go on vacation, but it was really fun, and I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait for next year. But September wasn't just Halloween Horror Nights. I did get to go see Plain White Tees at Disney, which was a really cool concert as well. Like I said, I did a lot of concerts this year, I'm realizing. But I also got to go to Volcano Bay. So because I work at Universal now and I'm considered a team member, I get to go to all 3 of their parks for free. So Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay as well. So that was really cool, and I was really excited because I wanted to go to Volcano Bay, but I just haven't had the extra money to spend on it. So being able to go to Volcano Bay as a team member for free was a really, really cool thing for me, and I was super excited. We had one kind of random day off during the run of Halloween Horror Nights, and so a bunch of my castmates and I decided to go to Volcano Bay together, and it was so much fun. If you guys do watch my videos, then you guys might have seen my Volcano Bay video that I put up. If not, then you can always go back and look through my videos and watch it. So moving on to October. So earlier I said that during Halloween Horror Nights I did take a little bit of a week break, that I was on vacation. Well, that was actually for my cousin Brian's wedding. So we got to go back up to Massachusetts again, and I got to see them get married, which again I'm super excited about. They're so cute and I love them, and I'm so happy for them. I love my family, so anytime that I get to see them is great. So that was time number 2 of the year getting to see my family, so it was really exciting getting to see everybody again. Now, another thing that happened in October, it may seem like a small thing to you, but it's really exciting for me, is that I broke 400,000 on Men in Black at Universal. I was super excited. I always get like really close to it, but I finally broke past it. And in November, I actually passed 500,000 on Men in Black, which is super exciting because that's way higher than I've ever gotten. So I was really excited. It may seem like a little thing, but it's great. So something else that I did for the first time this year is I went out and played laser tag. It wasn't like your typical what you think of laser tag. It was on a paintball course. It was with a bunch of our ops people from Halloween Horror Nights. They invited all of us to go with them to go play laser tag, and it was really fun. The laser tag guns looked like paintball guns, and the fields were paintball fields that we were playing on. So it was pretty intense, and it was really, really fun. I would love to do it again. So that was a really cool thing that I did for the first time. But the thing that I was really excited about for October is I finally got to watch AOV. So AOV is Academy of Villains. If you guys watched my video last year from Horror Nights, you would know that I love Academy of Villains. They are absolutely fantastic, and because I was working the event this year and I didn't really get a day off to go experience it, I didn't really have a chance to go and watch their show. And so they added a day to the run this year. Now, any days that are added, we're not required to work because it wasn't initially in our agreements, but they did this at the beginning of the run as well, and I agreed to all of the days because I wasn't doing anything else, why not? And I really loved working Horror Nights. I loved being there. It was so much fun, so why not? But that one day that they added was kind of an oddball day, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go and see the event. It's my only chance to. And so I did, and I got to see AOV, and they were amazing, and I love them, and I really liked their show. I do think I liked their show last year better though. I think this year was really cool because they were on the Fear Factor stage, so they had a lot more opportunity to do things, and they had a lot more things available to them. Like they could do the slacklining and all kinds of really cool stuff. But I liked the atmosphere of last year's show better. It was just more, I don't want to say involved, but I don't know. I don't know. I like them both, but AOV is amazing and I love them. So yeah, I was excited to see them. So November, I went through my very first corn maze. So I went with Stephanie and Ashley, two of my friends, and we got to do like a little hayride, and we walked through a corn maze, and we got kind of lost, and then it started to rain, and the people who own the corn maze had to try and come find us to help us get out because it was starting to rain. And we were like, this is not a good thing. So yeah, we got kind of lost in the corn maze, and we didn't have time to try to figure out our own way out because it started raining. So that was fun, but either way, it was really fun, and we really enjoyed it, and we were glad that we got the chance to go. Now, in November, we also had our wrap party, which basically is a little get-together that a bunch of our scare actors and ops people do because we work on Halloween, so it's kind of our own version of Halloween, and we get to dress up and do costumes and stuff, and that was really fun, and I got to just hang out with a bunch of my friends and be creepy and spooky and have fun all night long. So me and my friends actually got a Airbnb for the night, and it was this huge house, and it was amazing. And yeah, basically I just had a bunch of fun with my friends. And then I also went to IAPA. So basically what that is it's kind of like a big convention, and they have a whole bunch of different stuff that you can try. So I went because I was working with the party rental company, and so we went to go look at some of their bounce houses and slides and stuff to get new stuff for our company. And so because of that, I also got to experience everything else that was there, including all of the VR stuff. Now, some of the VR stuff was really, really cool. I also got to try the Omniverse, or I keep calling it Omnitread, but basically it's the VR system where it holds you in place and you can still walk and run and move, and you're moving in the game, and whichever direction you're facing or running is the way that you're actually going in the game. But it is a system that kind of keeps you in place so you're not running all over your house. And I got to try that out, and it was really, really cool, and I was really excited because I wanted to do that so bad. And I got in the top 10. My team got in the top 10. So we did pretty good, and I was pretty amazed, and I didn't die from zombies, so that was really cool. But now we're moving on to December, the last month of the year. So in December, I actually stopped working at Jumping Beans and started working at Sea Life. So Sea Life is an aquarium in Orlando, like I said earlier, and now I work there, and I'm super excited because I did go to school for zoology, so I love anything animal related. And this job, I basically get to look at fish and talk about them all day and do dive shows, and I don't get to go in the water because I'm not a diver. I want to be. I want to get dive certified and rescue diver certified so I can be a diver at Sea Life, but right now I am not, and so I just talk from the dry side about them. But it's so much fun and I love it. The people are so great, and it's with a great company, so I really couldn't ask for a better job, especially for me, because I really prefer to enjoy what I do. If I don't enjoy what I do, I get really bored and I kind of just feel trapped. I don't want to hate going to work. And I didn't realize how much of a thing that was until I worked Halloween Horror Nights, and I really enjoyed my job, and I was so excited to go to work every day. I was like, that's how I should feel all the time. I should be excited to go to work. So working at Sea Life is really great because it is like Horror Nights. I enjoy going to work. I enjoy going to see the animals, and the people are all really nice as well, so I get to go and see my friends and talk about animals all day, and it's pretty great, and I really love it. So I couldn't ask for a better job at the moment. I also, in December, went back to SeaWorld for the first time in like quite a lot of years. So a bunch of my friends from Horror Nights do something called SeaWorld Sunday, where they'll go on Sundays to SeaWorld, and they invited me to join them on one of the Sundays, and so I went, and it was so much fun, and we rode a bunch of roller coasters, and I petted some stingrays while everybody else was riding a roller coaster or taking pictures, because I'm the animal nerd. Yeah, but anyways, we went to SeaWorld and it was really fun, and we went later at night, but I got to see all their Christmas decorations and all kinds of stuff like that, so it was really cool to go back, especially because I haven't been there in years. Also in December, we went back up to Massachusetts because we always go up for Christmas, so that was the third time I got to see my family. And the best part about that too was that my little cousin was born. So her name is Callie and she is super cute, and I finally got to meet her. She was only a couple days old, which worked out really well, and so I got to meet my new little cousin and she's so cute. Also in December is my birthday, so I am now 24 years old. Yeah, it's pretty much like being 23, but now I'm 24. But for my birthday, I hung out with a bunch of friends, and I got a hotel room, and we had a bunch of fun, and we just went out and had dinner and played games and drank. But yeah, so it was really fun, and that's basically my year. So I know that I ramble a lot, and this video is gonna be kind of long because of it, but there's a lot of stuff that happens this year. I mean, look at this list. That's really long. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot to happen in one year, and it's crazy to look back and realize like how much stuff really did happen in a year, because when you're thinking about it at the end of the year, you're just like, oh yeah, you know, it's been a year, but you don't really remember what's kind of happened. So I really enjoy doing these kind of videos because it means that I can actually look back on everything that's happened, and in future years I can come back to these videos and go, oh yeah, what did I do in 2016 and 2018 and whatever. And I think that's a really cool thing. Basically throughout the year, as things happen, I just try to write down like cool things that have happened as I go throughout the year, so that it's not as difficult to try to figure out everything that happened at the end of the year. But yeah, so that's really my year. I hope this year is even better. It got off to a little bit of a rough start, but it seems to be going good now, and we're gonna try to do a lot of new things this year. That's kind of my goal for the year. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to click subscribe, and if you guys want to be notified whenever I upload a video, make sure you ring that little bell. So I guess that really is it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys rock. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!